Today I'm recreating LEGO Spider-Man battles from the movies. Each battle will get larger and more detailed, so be sure to watch to the end. Let's start by building a battle between LEGO Spider-Man and Doc Ock, specifically the scene where Spider-Man stops a train. We'll start by building this black base out of LEGO, which will make sense in just a second. Next, we can build out some supports which are connected to the train tracks, and we can add that to the black base. Now, the train is probably the most important part of the scene, so let's use this LEGO version, which has wheels on it that allow for the train to roll. And you can remove the roof to see plenty of room inside. And if we look at the front of the train, you'll notice two studs in the middle. Well, we can take this battle-damaged LEGO Spider-Man with tears in his suit and place him on the front. And then I'll add these pins to the side of the train so that we can make it look like Spider-Man's holding the train back with spider webs. And in this Spider-Man battle, our bad guy is Doc Ock, who's got these super cool robotic arms on his back, which I love to pose in unique ways. Well, we can place Doc Ock on the back of the train like he's coming after Spider-Man. And after doing that, we can finally put the train on the track, which completes our first LEGO Spider-Man battle, but we've got plenty of crazy and cool ones to come. Now let's recreate the battle between Spider-Man and Mysterio on the tower bridge. I'll start by building the small but detailed platform which has a unique pattern on it. Then I can build this small wall with gates on it to place at the back of our platform. Next, let's add LEGO Spider-Man to the scene, and we can use this black and red suit from the Far From Home movie that I absolutely love. I'll add a web piece in one hand and then give him a shield, which is actually a tower bridge sign. And now we can place LEGO Spider-Man onto the bridge. It's Mysterio's turn to get upgraded for this scene. Let's take this suit based on the one from the movies and remove the helmet and mask and add a headpiece that looks like Quentin Beck from the movie. And this minifigure headpiece just so happens to have glasses, which look just like Edith. I'll place Mysterio off to the side of the build here, which will make sense in a second because we can add one of these Stark drones to the scene. But I'm worried this model may be too large for the scene, so I built a tinier version that still captures all the details of a Stark drone, and it fits in perfectly. Which means we've recreated the bridge battle from Spider-Man Far From Home. Now this is the smallest build of this whole video, but we're gonna build an even bigger bridge battle later in this video. Now LEGO made things easy by giving us this next battle within a LEGO set. Our first of two villains in this set is this super cool looking Sandman minifigure who's covered in sand from head to toe, and we can make him even better by giving him these awesome looking sand claws. In fact, one of the claws is built so that he can snatch up Spider-Man. And the fun doesn't stop there for Sandman because we get this awesome looking sand tower which uses these hinge plates to help take what would be a vertical looking sand tower and make it angled like the sand is piled on top of each other. Spider-Man may be cooked here, I don't know. Our next villain of this set is this awesome looking Venom minifigure who's super detailed and has a huge grin on his face. We can make Venom even stronger with this Venom tentacle, and we can take it to the next level by giving him 4 Venom tentacles on his back for a total of 5. But now we can build the stage for this battle to take place. And we even have a nice printed plaque to know who shows up in this battle. There's a very large empty space at the front of the display where we can place Sandman. Now you'll notice 2 black spider webs hanging out at the back. Well, we can place Venom on one of those like he's jumping out at us, and then we can add Spider-Man on top like he's diving down to save the day, which completes this set and this epic Spider-Man 3 battle. Well, now Doc Ock and Spider-Man are back at it again, but this time the battle takes place at a bank, and boy do we have a nice looking bank here. The bank has some very well detailed arches, and then it has the word bank spelled out with printed Lego pieces. Right above the front doors we can open up, and the details carry on over to the inside of the bank. Now to see more of the interior of the bank, we can remove the roof, which has a pizza box hidden on top of it. And as we look inside the bank, we'll notice this big chandelier hanging over, and it's filled with Lego gem pieces. On one side of the bank, Spider-Man and Aunt May are trying to apply for a loan, while on the other side of the bank, Doc Ock is eyeing a massive vault ready to make a robbery. But before that, let's take a look at the vault itself, which has a large door that's circular and opens up, and inside the vault is all sorts of gold and money bags for Doc Ock to snatch up. And to make his escape, we can explode the windows of the bank so that Doc Ock can run out of them, much to LEGO Spider-Man's dismay. The bank battle may be my favorite battle we've built so far, but on to the next. And that is a battle between Spider-Man and Hydro-Man, and we'll have quite the setup for this one. Now for this battle, we'll need this unique looking Hydro-Man minifigure who comes in this fun blue color, and then we get this water tower made of translucent blue parts, which reminds me a lot of Sandman's tower. Now this battle is going to take place in Venice, so let's look at all the details in this build. There's a small little dock on one side, and then connecting the 2 sides there's this large bridge which has a cool exploding feature. Speaking of exploding features, this is also supposed to explode, but it's not very efficient effective. On the other side of the bridge, there's this nice little building which has a spider web for Spider-Man to hang out on, and underneath is a coffee maker. And now that the stage is set, let's add Lego minifigures to the battle. I'll place Hydro-Man in the middle, and then we can take this unmasked Lego Spider-Man and place him on a lamppost like he's shooting webs down a Hydro-Man. Mysterio makes an appearance in this battle as well as a good guy, so let's give him some powers and then add him to the battle on the other side of Hydro-Man. And since we built a battle with Hydro-Man, let's build a battle with Molten Man. Now, Molten Man is this big, scary looking lava monster with these cool translucent orange parts placed all over his body. He's even got lava dripping off of him. You can see a car's melting into his body. He's even got these huge claws to grab up Spider-Man, and one of his arms is swapped out for this huge lava launcher. So now let's build the battle Molten Man shows up in. I'll start by building a road for our battle to take place on, and then I'll add the big bad guy, Molten Man. Next is Spider-Man, and he's got his night monkey suit on with this cool black and gray design. I'll give him a spider web so it looks like he's locked in battle with Molten Man. I'll also add MJ to this scene. Mysterio also makes an appearance in this battle posing as a good guy, so I'll add him flying in the back. And now the simple yet epic Lego Spider-Man battle is complete. Looks like we got another matchup between Spider-Man and Doc Ock. This time it's a bridge battle. So I built up this large bridge build, which is a custom version of this classic Lego Spider-Man set. But the new bridge has a secret compartment underneath of it, plenty of space in the bridge's road, as well as a nice place to hang out on top of the bridge. And now let's assemble this battle. I'll add some cars to the bridge to add some more detail, and then I'll have Doc Ock hanging off of the top of the bridge, and then instead of a regular Lego Spider-Man, we can use this Iron Spider minifigure with these cool golden spider claws. And now we've recreated an epic bridge battle between Doc Ock and Spider-Man. Now there's so much good bad guy potential in Spider-Man Brand New Day, so let's build our own battle from that movie. Instead of focusing on one, I'll include all 4 villains. I'll go ahead and borrow the road build from the Molten Man battle, and then I'll take this Lego Department of Damage Control tank and place it on the side of the road. Then I'll place Tombstone and open up the back of the tank like he's escaping. I'll add Spider-Man on top shooting some webs. I'll throw Scorpion like he's sneaking in the back, and then place 2 more villains up front. And now we've designed our own Spider-Man Brand New Day battle. Now before we get to our biggest and most epic Lego Spider-Man battle, I want to mention some custom builds were used to help make this video possible, and I'll be linking that information below. Now it's time to build the final battle from No Way Home at the Statue of Liberty, where all 3 Lego Spider-Man team up against 5 of their greatest villains, which are Sandman, Electro in his yellow lightning powers, the Lizard in this interesting minifigure form, Doc Ock, who seems to be in pretty much every Spider-Man battle, and then we have the Green Goblin and his awesome looking Goblin glider. And now that we have the stage of the Statue of Liberty set, let's add our Lego minifigures. I'll place Green Goblin flying at the top of the statue, and then the 3 Spider-Men charging head on at Sandman. We'll add the Lizard too, backing him up. We can have Doc Ock climbing up the tower, and then we can place Electro battling Doctor Strange off to the side. And now we finished this epic No Way Home final battle, which means we've now recreated tons of Lego Spider-Man battles. If you want to see a video where I build Lego Marvel action figures, check this one out right here.